ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited tonight to be able to bring you what I believe is going to be the final match of round one of our Quarantine Cup here in the late spring of 2020, being hosted by some amazing Australians. And we have a custom map to start off such a tournament. And I believe we're having a flyby on this whole map as we speak. We have, for our last two teams for round one, we've got South Stars with Knock at the top as Nick. We've got Keo as Rochelle. We've got Slay as Coach. And as Ellis at the end, we've got Get Good or Ozzy. And on Infected side, we have Penguins of Madagascar, a mouthful of a team name. We've got Wiz on the top of that roster there, and then FYA, Powerless, and VAC to clean up that lineup. We have Tank at about 60% of this map one.
Also, iPad's going to be here, but he's just in the washroom for everyone wondering if it's going to be a solo cast.
He's gonna be doing his own thing, I guess, for a little bit. I don't know. He's got to get freshened up. He's got to get pampered for the game. But I don't know. We're just also waiting on Penguins of Madagascar, and we should be set to go. Really excited for this. This is actually a really good kind of a game. This is gonna be a 2-game series, and I don't actually. Oh man, I know it's supposed to favor South Stars just because of a major tournament experience and the things that they've already accomplished in the past. But it could be an upset. This could be an upset. I'm excited to see what happens here. I don't know if you saw the game earlier with our Seed 1 team. The first map there almost actually became kind of an upset, but as always, they absolutely unpenetrable. You always step up to the table.
I mean, it's not like the most likely thing that they'd upset, but VAC, Powerless, like Dom, Wiz, all these people have been playing like practically
ages.
not ages, just every single day. They've been grinding a lot recently. They're new players, but they've been grinding. So
I thought you meant South Stars.
Yeah, South Stars would be the older players for sure.
South Stars have definitely been. Yeah, they have like the wisdom. They're like sitting on top of the mountain with their gray beards. I'm like,
it's Gandalf the Grey.
Yeah. I was okay. So now that Adam's already spoken in the thingamajig, I was asking Adam earlier while we're filling the dead air about the Tetris tank, and I'm excited to see if we can have a Tetris tank of some sort in any way possible.
If Ozzy's tank doesn't have hitables, it's gonna be a big disappointment for me to not see the man play with this card.
It always is. It always is for me. I always want to see the stuff fly around. I want to see what happens with it.
He'll be punching his car, and you'll think he'll like, okay, maybe he's gonna get rid of it now. Like he's gonna stop tunneling his hittable, but he keeps it going like for all of his HP, and still somehow gets random wipes. And it works.
It's still scary. But somehow it's still scary. Yeah. It's not just useless. Like a lot of people will run around with something like that, and then they'll look useless because they'll fling it across the rooftop at the end. But somehow he maintains control. He's always bouncing it on shit. And he's always it's always in the way of him and the survivors, so they have to worry about it. It's fucking terrifying.
It's huge pressure.
Pardon my language.
Yeah, are we not?
Yo, welcome back, iPad.
We're just waiting for Powerless to ready up.
We're waiting. We are waiting for the teams. We have been doing the thing. They are ready to do the thing too. I'm excited for everyone to do the thing. Let's dance.
All right.
Have fun. Good luck.
We're dancing.
Good luck. Have fun's exchanged, my dude.
First hit. We've got a 2-2 with the Boomer. Spitter, Hunter, and Jockey. DP already onto Rochelle.
That's a lot of damage.
Popping a 21 damage pounce off the bat on the home server.
That's a lot of damage. That Stumble City almost got the Jockey to land too, but somehow he got an M2.
I'm just gonna be right back real quick and invest.
Oh my God, Pat! It's
Just
okay. I love you.
man.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love it. We got another hit coming in here. We got a boomer this time. Maybe a tri-cap? Yes,
Reloading.
boomer tri-cap.
Reloading.
Let's see what this boomer can do. Oh, in the back. But it flags up a bit, so it's only going to get a single boom, but still a little bit of damage. Survivors not getting complete total shutdowns here. Boomer is going to land that time. Slow him down just a tad.
Reloading.
And that actually, I think, could have been a double boom had the boomer not gotten caught up on the hill. But we'll,
Reloading.
this time we have a jockey, a spitter,
Reloading.
and it's a 2-2.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Oh, he lands the boomer in the brush. The hunter in the back with the stumble. Is it the spitter? Is that? The boomer guy's in it too! The boomer guy's in it too! He finally walks out. Oh my gosh. Ozzy eats a lot of damage there. Just in a bad time and place with the spit. Oh,
Reloading here.
Reloading.
oh, man, and they're on the move though. They gotta be on the move. Tank is gonna be up here in just a little bit.
Reloading.
And they have a chunk of damage into them. Penguins of Madagascar are doing pretty decent here for their first showing on map
grab a
1.
weapon.
One of them is over 200
Reloading.
ping. Powerless. Oh, and the charger lands though. 10 damage. But that's going to be pretty much all she wrote.
Reloading.
And you're on the, going to spawn this tank up now, I think. I think this is going to be their tank.
Reloading here.
Reloading.
In the hands of FYA. Survivors are definitely going to be going back into this long train area. I don't know what else. Looks like a train area. Yeah, obviously, it's a train area. Duh.
That'll keep me for a bit.
Just getting that lock. They're going to have to go all the way back. They popped that boomer, though, and that's really good. I think they needed to land that boomer in the brush again. Had they waited with that boomer in the brush again as they're running back, I know it would have been a little risky, but if you could have landed that, it would have been. To get a tri-cap here, Tank's going to be committing. Please don't go AI. I think he's going out. Yeah, he's definitely going AI. Oh man, he might not, because they're out front. They waited for him. They waited for him. But he's gonna get a lot of chip for it. They waited for him, they gave him the tank. We'll see how this turns out now. 68%. Tank with a tri-cap. Coming in, Hunter gets destroyed. Nothing is landing. This tank is without any help. Oh man, gets a rock for his trouble. That's going to be all she wrote for FYA as he gets melted down at the end. That's very unfortunate.
Reloading.
It's really unfortunate. They're on the move though.
Weapon.
If you're South Stars, it's not unfortunate. You're really excited. You're like, dang. It could have gone way worse for us. And you want to, I think, hopefully, we can keep up this momentum with your South Stars, because now you got it swung in your favor. Maybe you can get them to slip up some more. Keep the train moving as they're going through the train car thing that I didn't know was train cars. And they have Hunter coming in and spit the ore. Oh! Oh, and Ellis actually runs from the spit at the end there. Need a tiny bit more damage. He was Boomer trying to kill that
Reloading.
smoker. They are back to where they began. Slay still sitting at a sizable 85 HP. Their bonus currently, as they pass tank spawn, is 667 points. They are very close to that mark of the beast.
I hear Hunter.
They have all their damage bonus remaining. So nobody has gone below 20 HP. Looks like permanent. still really decent spread across the board. That was a pretty
I'm
decent
back.
shutdown of a hit. That was a pretty decent shutdown of a hit too. As we welcome back iPad, welcome back once again.
I did notice that there was another AI tank on round 1 of Haunted Forest.
No, actually, it was 5% rage.
5%.
5% rage, not quite AI. But because it didn't go AI, it lost like more than 2/3 of its HP, or more than a third of its HP before it even like started getting into the fight. It was really hurting. It was at like 65% HP before it even like reached doing anything to anybody whatsoever. And then the hit kind of came in and the hit didn't help it and then it died. It was unfortunate.
Pre-spawning on the top left, unable to get a boom onto Rochelle. The charger rocket spawns from the top, gets a solo charge. Boom, gets the stun.
Slow him down a little at least.
Did a bit of damage for the home side team, but not
Not
cause too
terrible.
much of-
Not terrible, I was saying. Yeah, a little bit of damage spread across the board, but also not terrible because each of them does have health points. It's not like any of them is really like hurting real.
Like zombies aren't bad enough.
They have been beat up a little bit, but they're all maintaining. They're all maintaining, so that their damage bonus is super intact. And so they have a lot of points still running. They have a lot of points still running around.
One more hit as they get into the safe
Still
room.
above
A
600
recap.
points. It's still
Three
above
cap.
600 points after like 3 more hits before.
So the dangerous hit coming into this choke here, though, Infested. That ladder can be unforgiving.
You see what they were doing? That was super cheeky. Did they go back for pills, or did they go back to try to fucking get a hit? Like, I don't actually know if they grabbed pills when they went back or
They
not.
went back for pills. Adam has confirmed.
Okay.
As they've got a hunter set up at the bottom. The smoker does get a pull onto Rochelle. This might be dangerous. That jockey and hunter landing in the spit. Team are just swimming. That is not Mountain Dew. Team SA. 3 in caps of a top infested. This ladder is unforgiving, and just like that, they have lost so much bonus.
I'm scared to press the health button again, my
Oh
friend.
my god, they lost 500 bonus.
They're at 318. They lost 300. They're at
geez.
half.
No, they had,
the bonus of half.
yeah. Okay, they didn't get another pick. Right. They
From that
bonus in
and now
half.
you're gonna eat even more.
Another
no!
pit charge lands.
No, no,
Boom,
no,
across-
no, no! iPad
Oh, giving.
giving it there at the end. It's like the director himself said the map does not forgive you. And like not just like ledged himself trying to climb down the ladder.
Yeah, that.
I don't feel like that was like, oh my gosh. That wasn't really his fault. That's so unfortunate.
What could have been a 1,000 plus round could have been a 1,000
God,
and
it's
a turn
so
just shy of
disgusting.
700 points. I mean,
So
look at their
disgusting.
pings. I just realized their pings are insane.
Pug. Oh my gosh. I can't believe what I witnessed.
Well, props to Madagascar, you know?
Real.
Penguins are, they actually really,
This is
you know, first
Can you
this was
imagine that?
definitely right.
Imagine them winning this map. There's a possibility of them actually winning the map. I
Actually
don't want to go
is.
that far yet, but my God, 188 bonus is sizable enough to overcome. If you play really tight here, they're really down.
Reloading.
I mean, a hunter lands, a jockey lands, they should be able to get some damage off that spitter. Unfortunately, that spit lands at the safe room, which means the spread will be limited to a little. But I'm happy if I'm Penguins of Madagascar. There's barely any damage on that excessive amount of ping. So if they can just move through these chokes real quick as the boomer lands a triple towards the end. Take these chokes. Well, just take these chokes real quick, one step at a time. I mean, they're already doing better than I think Team SA at this point. Nearly, I think I saw a few fat hits come out towards the second and third hit.
Reloading.
That's what I like to see.
Reloading.
Fat hits. We got another fat hit, and look at, they're opting to hold. They're not going right away. Look
They're
at this.
chilling.
Is this
They're
a
chilling.
quad cap? Ooh,
This
dang.
is a quad cap. Get that spec HUD going. They've got a lineup with 3 Uzis and 1 shotgun. I respect that on high ping. Obviously, you want to be making sure you're clearing common as well as trading fire, so it's easy to do with those Uzis.
Reloading.
SA team looking to be a little patient. I believe they're going to be rocket spawning very soon. And as I say that, this is a quad cap landing on ping with a Madagascar. Well done.
Wow! Wow!
Amazing.
That
Was
was
very, very, very well coordinated.
literally the guy that got jockey had only like a second.
A second. Yeah.
Decision.
All he had
Make it a
was a second.
decision on what he needed to do, and he got
That
jockey
was
right
insane.
after. It was
That
a
was insane.
really clean hit.
Well, like Team Southstars had a bit of a rough with the survivor round, but they actually
Very,
well
very
coordinated. Bounced back big time.
If I'm South Stars, my God, I would not be happy with the way it wasn't so clean cut playing through the survivor round. He got a little unlucky there at the end, a real rocky start, but that clean kill, my gosh, I haven't seen it kill that clean in a long time.
I think that's the first quad of the tournament too. I may be mistaken, but
Squad tournament so far.
maybe the first quad. There've been a lot of chances for other teams to get quads, but that was probably one of the cleanest quads because man, that was good to watch. I've been saying that for the last few games I've been casting that I really want to see a quad roll out, and these guys have just executed.
That was great. That was amazing. I can't really say much else.
That was
Except
great.
that we're into round 2, so you just got to keep on keeping on of the other team.
But something positive to take away from Team Madagascar at the moment is they don't have too much of a lead at the moment, Southstar. So as long as they stay within their within reach, keep that score difference minimal, and it should be okay.
It still, honestly, I guess could be worse, right? You did take a lot of their bonus on that one.
So going into the first hit with recap boomer. Just a bit of baiting going on by teams. Oh, they're all out, and they get a smoker to land, and a hunter.
This is a huge hit. This is a huge hit. Oh my God, the hunter. That was so close.
Jesus. You know what, Infested?
Imagine if the
Even-
hunter had landed with that double charge
Yeah.
and covered, and then the guy getting up from the double charge had to be the one to clear with the tri-cap. Oh my God, that was so juicy. That was so
You
close.
asked for them to dance. They're dancing. This is going back and forth with
This
pretty
is
good
back- that was
coordination.
still a devastating hit. Look at how much damage they
They be
done.
dancing. This is not. I mean, I haven't seen a team commit all their players off of that ladder to take the top, and I think this is probably one of the reasons to why. Because if you all just run up there, you're going to be exposed to every SI. So, a big hit coming on from Penguins of Madagascar. Nice work.
Absolutely. It's definitely one way to start off this map in the right direction. Got a boomer spitter, 2-2 with a charger jock.
Oh, show me something, Madagascar. Jockey rolls in the charger. A little late to the party.
man,
Might
charger big.
be the charge
Not gonna win.
down. But you know what? This is another quad. Another quad in the hands of Team Madagascar. Let's see if they can give Team Southstar some of their own meta.
Reloading.
That'd be gross. Tank is pretty late. So they have another chance for that clean quad though.
Love to see a quad cap in return.
It's their
Two
jockey,
teams.
hunter, smoker, charger. It's the exact same lineup. Even just
Go.
tri-cap here, I want to see a lot of damage. I want to see a lot of damage. I want to see it. Pipe.
Sit on the home side, especially in an SA team that like to play shoddy heavy. So they got 3 shotties with an Uzi.
Ooh,
I expect the SI should be going
they got
soon
two,
before
they
they.
have two, right?
The smoker is leading, but will get cleared. The charger misses. The jockey lands as well as the hunt.
Jockey's gonna
Momentary
run
triple
with
cap.
Rochelle, though. Jockey's running with Rochelle for a lot of damage. My
This is
God.
an excessive
That's
amount of
still-
freak tank
Still worth
damage.
it, in my opinion. If you are Penguins Madagascar,
Reloading.
worth it. You gotta bleed out of that hit.
Way too much damage, just like
Yeah.
Adam is saying. And like just
Yeah.
like you said, Infested, even if that 4th capper doesn't land, a 3 cap there chunked off so much
So
damage.
much. Because they were able to keep somebody. There was a separation that really killed them. And the worst part about that, oh, what a gross boomer.
Another 2.
Oh, what the worst part about that is that
Reloading here.
Rochelle was right next to them when she got jockeyed, so it was just
Mm.
them not being aware of the situation fast
Reloading.
enough.
Unfortunate. They've got a nice hit here going into this little alleyway. They've got a Charger Hunter and Spitter as a Hunter goes in, accidentally hits the
Oh,
be able to
it is
execute the job.
annihilated there, though. It is
Unfortunately, the Hunter hit that tree box as a tank in the hands of
like he basically vanished after he landed in there.
the team. Is
We got
looking to
tank up, and the hands up back. They're gonna run
taking
back.
that. Adam, I'm going to take you into the war room of team. Let's go into Team South Stars.
Yes.
Hello, man. I love you, man. Puma. Get to the...
He's bringing the car.
kill it.
Yeah.
You want to kill it here?
I don't like it though. He has a hittable. We should just go back.
Okay, let's go.
Don't give him the
Remember, on the
hittable.
charge we're gonna drop
Yeah.
to the middle, not going back to the safe.
Yeah, don't go back this way. That's
for
gonna be
spam.
as well.
If you
He
drop
leaves
from
the
on top
hero.
to the
He leaves the hero.
stairs,
He leaves the
it's fine.
hero. Wanna push him?
It's,
leave
no,
the-
no, 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 no. It's gonna be AI if you
Yeah,
go back.
this- Ah, you want what?
Yeah.
All the way back.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Go chip the tank. Has a.
Can you stay over there now and block the spot?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch below. You shoot.
Don't move too
Please
much.
Guns right here.
Stay in there.
Yeah, no.
Stop.
Let's go.
No, 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 no. It's coming.
Reloading.
Run!
Shoot it!
Reloading.
He's shooting the shit out of that thing! Shoot the tank!
So easy to
Go
scare out with this.
Got him.
Tank does a little bit of damage. Whereas the
Oh,
you see that what made me the most excited was even though it didn't do any actual damage, seeing Nick get pulled off the top of that and getting hung a little bit. That was kind of
Yeah.
funny. But
It is a bit of damage there. I wouldn't be too upset if I was Team Madagascar. I'm just going to call them. Props to Keo pushing forward to unstuck the tank, I suppose. They could have just stayed there and let it die, but I suppose that is a bit more damage than Team South Stars would have wanted.
now they gotta do another so it kills them.
Yeah. That being said, that hit gets absolutely
Pretty shoddy hit.
down.
Oh, yeah.
Body hit and they're on the run. They're gonna make it to alarm car before they have another hit. You didn't
Mhm.
actually by then. They actually hit the alarm car, so it doesn't even matter.
All right, weapons.
Grabbing the shotgun.
687 bonus in the hands of Team South Stars at the moment, so they need to do a better job at preserving their health bonus. And what are we looking at? There's about 95% damage bonus and 41% health. Unlike round one, where they completely cucked it towards the end, they need to make sure that they don't walk into SI. That being said, we
There's
go
no
in anyway.
This is a
No
knee.
spitter though. Jockey spawns at the front as well as the charger. The smoker actually gets a good pull on Nick, and Jockey follows through with the boomer landing at the end with a single boom. Smoker should have stayed alive to get a 3-cap.
Oh!
They may still get they might still get a 3-cap spitter with a charger.
Reloading.
Well taken by Team South Stars.
Here they come up to the alarm, my friend.
I'm reloading.
This is gonna be a
No.
really big hit with a spitter. in
Yeah.
this. They really, really wanted that smoker though, I think still. In order to just kind of sneak out from a little like alleyway and get a quick pull, help out. could have been really scary. But yeah, it could still go. And they got really lucky, actually. So I'm going to eat my words on that one, too. They didn't get the 2-2. They got a jockey on a charger. This is really scary.
Man, a hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, they send everything from the front and it just gets melted. Not too sure if that was the way to go, because if you look at the way they position themselves, Team Southside, they actually left a gap at the back. There's some opening at the back for the SI to come in from both sides. Would have been a little more effective, but hit down.
It would have been big had they sandwiched them. This is it. This is like last hit almost. Unless they get a huge boomer. Unless they get a massive boomer, this is last hit.
Boomer trying to get an arc, but Knock doing a good job of blocking their spawns. Coach nearly walked into a charge.
Oh! Nearly
On
one
my front.
charge. Slay once again with the health bonus.
Might be able to squeeze one in. What do you think? Rochelle a little separated.
Pretty close.
Couple seconds before the spawns are up, I think they will be able to squeeze one more hit in here with Madagascar looking at another opportunity, or any opportunity, to chip away at this bonus that's at the moment sitting at 622 points. Hopefully South Stars don't take a lot of damage with this last hit. The charger is setting up from behind. The charger misses on Nick. Get the punch and the jockey.
Could you imagine just that quick charge into the wall of the Spitter Hunter?
I mean, they did lose. They actually lost about 80 bonus of that hit. So that wasn't too bad, actually. So not too bad. Keeping a home team under 2k after round 2 of Hornet Forest is actually a good job. So had Penguins of Madagascar not been quadded on the first round, they would have been looking at a close score. But that being said, they have an opportunity now to bridge this gap.
Saying, are you suggesting they're gonna win this map?
I suggest they're going to get close. There's been a bit of a sloppy work by South Stars at the moment with shutting down SI. With
Yeah, but you saw what happened. You saw what happened.
Do you think this is an AI in return?
This is really scary. Yeah, I think this has to be an AI in return. If you want any chance with that hype thing, it has to be AI in return. But even then, you saw what happened last map.
Yep.
They're infected. Are so scary.
Now, I'm not too sure if Team Penguins of Madagascar are going to send all 4 survivors out on top of the ladder. I don't think that may be the best move. So usually 2 on the ladder, 1 on the pipe is most of the times the way to go. As Rochelle FYA comes out with Ellis, a 2-2 split, with a smoker that lands where he cleared a triple boom landing out. The Hunter gets bunted and killed. Charger getting a little bit of a complimentary punch on the bottom of the ladder, but that is a pretty neat take.
Little punch action.
Bit of a knack, Sean. Who's this tank in the hands of? Knock.
Scary.
I'm happy with what I see with the potential of Team Madagascar, one of the seed, what are they, seed 27 out of 36 in this tournament as a double boom lands. I think they're going to be trying to get a cheeky hit here. The Hunter misses the wall kick and gets cleared relatively quickly. I don't think this bitch, oh, never mind, this bit does do work. Bit of damage rolling out now, but
Oh, damn it.
get through this choke though, it won't be too bad. They need to hold W and get through to the big log dividing the mountains.
Can't give him another hit right there. No. You gotta get out in this corner. You gotta get away
a
from
little.
Man, it's scary. Boomer's about to be ready to jump in on them. I don't know that they're ready for.
Yeah, definitely going in the charger, the land, charging a Hunter. That's a 3 cap with a triple boom as well to finish. Smoker still not cleared. That does. That puts the brakes on Madagascar's movement at the moment. It does take a lot of damage off of there.
Train going nowhere.
Also quite substantial for this team also, but they still have 3 sets of pills. I imagine Electron will also pop his pills, as he does, prior to the tank. Now, with this health, would you want, I'll get to that after this hit, that Hunter got skeeted.
That's gross.
And the Spitter lands. Well, that's a big hit actually. A lot of pre-tank damage going out this round. Both teams, they opt to down the captain.
I
Going
don't
back.
know what you do. I don't know what you do here. Do you,
Going
you,
back.
I got these
you run
pills.
back at this point, you bleed out. But you can't go forward. But
Yeah, you can't go forward, but
You actually can't go forward.
you're just giving up too much map distance by going backwards and forwards again. I think you're gonna have to, you know, high risk, high reward. Just try juking the tank around this area. Hopefully, you can hit a car into position where it's
Yeah, like you can't
not
go
you,
forward.
but that people lands a single boom.
That's disgustingly scary.
Yeah, that's skis. These skis in a row for Team Madagascar. FYA, popping off. Now, as we are about to spawn up the tank, let's get something going in chat to which war room you guys would like to listen to.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Gotta reload.
Oh, I forgot they actually get to get into this choke point and stuff. So that, yeah, you can just they're just gonna have to stay forward and hope that they can kill this tank. Like you can't give up this area. You just stay in the house area, I guess. But the boomer's gonna be so like it's gonna be something to deal with.
Charge.
And they have a 2-2 here before the tank fight too. This is kind of scary choke point for this.
They make sure they don't eat their side here because you need some kind of help.
Oh, Charger. What are you doing? Oh my god, Charger.
Alright, we're going into the war room of Penguins of Madagascar.
Go back, go back. Go back, go back, go back, go back.
I'm slowed already.
Are we AI?
No kills.
I'd rather not, but
Alright.
yeah, because I'm already no. I don't think we should, because I'm already slow. They're just gonna keep hitting us.
And we are bleeding too.
Yeah. We should go. Of course, we go back, but I don't want it. I don't think we should AI. I'm gonna get charged or dragged up front.
I'll stay with you.
Hunter.
Oh, card. Okay, we fight him here. There's no way we can go all the way back.
Yeah.
And he has vision.
You're inside.
I'm so getting hit here.
I think we need to fight him here. I mean, I don't think we can do much here.
Alright, I'm just gonna shoot him. He'll get me down. Just gun him down. Oh, that slide. Hits are in. Whoa! Oh. Oh, there you go.
Alright, cheater, go back down.
Go back down. Yeah,
Look at the cheater. You're gonna get banned. At least we're not.
Solo
I'm
kick.
not gonna say it, but
I need some help.
they did things like a man.
Wow.
What a tank fight! I think they actually had a chance to kill that tank if I think it was FYA that got a little too greedy for the that melee damage on
I think you're right.
on the
actually.
tank.
I think you're actually
They
right.
just backed up and kept the distance. They, you know, coach was obviously going to go down because he was already slow, so he had no choice. But I think if they just gave themselves a little, I don't know, space.
Full space.
Matt
Yeah,
did a great job, you know, juking a few arms, and you know, props to him for actually dropping down, you know, coming back into the tank's pathing to make sure it wasn't glitched out of the map. So
Yo, he got punched up there. It was amazing.
he got punched. Pretty funny to see him just stay up there and rail the SI and the tank, but the tank did have a ladder to get up there regardless.
I'm a reload.
Not too bad. The deficit only being 1,400 points on the home server, the away server rather, for Penguins of Madagascar. It does
Still
dang
It's still
big hop landing the charger but not being executed. Everything else shut down relatively quickly.
That was a really good shutdown by them. They're going through this campaign really fast. Actually, I'm gonna be surprised. I have to
We've
say.
seen a few tank wipes and a few quad caps, haven't we?
Yeah.
Quad cap
Yeah.
limited
Point on that.
game
Point
plan.
on that too.
Tank in their hands. Oh, Wiz. We're now going to take you guys into the war room of Team SA just to keep things a little spicy.
Little spice.
Right there. Yeah.
Very obviously, man.
Yeah, I'm staying here, blocking this.
I stay here, this side.
I'll block.
No, you.
You have a
stay in the-
nose, you should.
No, you killed the boomer, right?
Yeah.
Careful with the early pull
Are
kill.
we watching behind from?
I know.
I'm
case of a
watching
counter wall?
Slay. Okay.
I mean, I will watch. I will say if there's something.
Man the solver,
Just wanna
man.
watch in case they get pulled.
Reloading.
Contact. On you, Slay.
Okay, they fuck up. Double get up. Kill the SI. Kill. I'm too good. Decent tank for them.
Oh, baby, can't have you down there. Let me help you on your feet.
Tank dead. Not bad. One in cap there. Not bad. On Slave, so the SI kind of got
One
railed.
down, one
Yeah.
down, but the down for it. So you can't complain all in all.
I wouldn't be
Reloading.
too upset if I was Team SA. A little annoyed maybe that they're down, but we can't do too much with the long arms in that room, especially if you get played on. Cheeky hit here with a 2-2. Hunter going for a wall kick. Does land. Prematurely. Tries
Spitter was a
block
little
it.
early. That could have been so huge. The Spitter
Would have
had
been rough.
waited to pull that trigger.
Reloading.
In the hands of who is it this time?
Reloading.
The hands of Powerless. Now we'll take you into the Penguins of Madagascar war room just to give you a geeze at what it feels like when the captain's got the tank.
Second. Just second.
Yeah, kill.
Yeah,
Don't even
perfect.
bother.
So we got a tree cap.
Yeah,
I'm grabbing pills.
I'm gonna wait a second because I can afford to. I'm just gonna wait it out.
Go for it. Do
I'm gonna wait till I'm waiting for Vex spawn out because I want to get at least a couple seconds to plan out what we're gonna do, depending on what he has.
Careful,
Probably
man.
Hunter.
You're gonna, yeah, you careful.
Okay. All right, I'm going. All right, ready?
Yeah,
There you
go
go,
for
there
it.
you go. Oh, it's too soon on the Hunter.
Perfect. Corner did it. Slap that ass.
Got him.
One time, two time. Let's go.
All right, help me out.
Come here. I got one.
Got one.
It's insane.
Oh, long arms, give me
Take your time.
long arms.
Give me-
Give me long arms. Give me long arms. What are they doing?
I can get you up, but you go down again, and that's
Insane damage for Slay to be black and white. There was potential to get a bit more damage, however, but seeing towards the end of that tank fight, Knock just gave him the feet. Ankle breakers.
I could really put in some fancy footwork at the end there. Fancy footwork made the tank dance, but that was still a decent tank going out, and it was an opportunity to have at least 2 downs on the tank fight. Not bad.
Oh,
So
great dodge. In the words of Putty, that was beautiful as the Hunt also covers that, and the Boomer should be able to get.
my God!
Oh, yikes.
Can't ask for any more. You're absolutely eating every single SI in that course.
Weapons here.
Go upstairs.
Damage. That actually makes up for the a bit of misplay from the tank, but having a bonus of 587, they can still chip that down to about 200 or 300 bonus. If they can get rid of it, if they can half this, it's a good job. Job well done. As they get another dangerous hit as a 3 cap Spitter going into the library or book room.
Charger gonna get annihilated. Spitter coming
No,
in. That's it. They're on the run. They're on the run. That was a quick shutdown, and they are going towards safe room. I think they have 1 hit left. They have 1 hit left.
At max, yep. At max.
If that. Look how fast they're booking it. Barely
booking
maybe,
it.
Barely maybe getting this last hit. The
Shield.
zombies are gonna kill them. to get their time.
No pills there. Luckily, someone in their team has advised Kia not to go hunting for pills as a hunter. Pre-spawn to the room on the left. Very common for an SI to be just chilling there. As they get a 3-cap boom, charger, hunter, smoker, and boom. It's dark. It's real dark.
I actually don't play with my brightness super high, so the dark rooms are kind of dark still. That room is really fucked.
Now that little pedestal, not pedestal, that little console in the hallway is not a solid prop. So if you think you can jump onto that when a spit goes, you'll be fooled. I tried doing that yesterday.
Wait, try to jump on it.
Yep.
Look at him.
Yep. Telling you.
Oh!
Yesterday I got charged spat on in that corner in my match, and I tried to hop onto the same console when I got spat on, and I jumped there twice and nothing fucking registers.
Such a
Pardon my
funny
French.
moment that you called out. It was such a funny moment to watch. Such a funny thing. Just because he had the same thought that I did.
Yeah.
Or I would have been like, wait, what? Like, and then you get hunted. Like, and then, and then he gets charged right after. He doesn't even get a choice. He doesn't get a choice in the matter. Keo, I love you. Keo! Shout out to Keo. I'll use that later. He'll yell at me.
All right. Let's go. This time it's time to see if Team Madagascar can pop 1,000 points, bridge that gap. They've definitely shown potential, but they just keep getting that one hit too many. Just hurts them a little as that charger gets very well shut down by Team Madagascar. Not too much damage rolling out from the first hit, but like I said, it's just 1 or 2 hits that really ruins the momentum for the American team. So they need to make sure that they're focused, they're switched on.
Yeah, like one big boomer really cements the track. You get stuck. My wrist.
Bit
Oh
of
my
wrist
God,
action from Mosey there.
I'm excited for Mosey tank. It's gonna be this map.
The sleigh
We
tanks for starters.
You haven't seen one yet, right? It's gotta be.
No.
You hear that, Hunter?
What?
Slay! Which means Ozzy's gonna be our last tank here.
Second tank.
And then we
We'll
get a
we'll take the let's hear a bit of survivor play. We'll hear Madagascar real quick in the war room.
Really? I like it, I like it.
I'm going in
I'll go
front.
back over there to block the safe room.
Yeah.
I was saying, okay, I was saying Vac should, but you know that'll work. That'll work.
There's one for smoker on me.
Yeah. If when he starts to go in, hold S because
Yeah.
yeah, we should all just kind of hold S so we can just shoot Smoker down or Chung down. Oh, hello. He's up top. Jockey's up top. Don't even worry about him. Yeah. Let me know when he's in.
He's in. And now?
Okay.
Yeah,
Coming
good.
down.
Go back. Get it back.
Jukes.
Came.
Oh, those arms. I'm cornered here.
No, I can kill you.
Oh, you guys are cornered.
I'm out.
Yeah, get. Lost targets. Oof. He's out.
Reloading.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my
Oh dear.
God. That was such a disappointing tank fight if you are Madagascar.
I agree.
Gosh,
I
it was
mean-
a heartbreaking tank fight. It just, they couldn't seem to catch up to their friends fast enough to get the clears. They got caught off guard in the effect
I
was
mean,
just
it was all set up. Maybe the tank had a corner on someone towards the safe room, but if Rochelle was just able to, FIA, if he could just get a clear on that smoker and jockey, they could have railed that tank with just one in-cap, but a 2-cap landed out of nowhere and it just went downhill from there.
He like took the guy into that corner area of the room with the one really bad.
Hey, I'm reloading.
You know what I'm talking about.
Damage. Gotta watch out here to have a 3-cap spitter with the charger free spawning and might try climb out and get an exit, but the spitter is kind of stuck there. Smoker's trying to smoke him from Zimbabwe. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but the charger does manage to. This should be a stumble charge if anything. Oh, no, yep. Does get a ning cap possibly on Vac. Yep, ning cap falling out. So we're looking at what, 2 ing caps off the first tank basically.
Thanks, Ro.
They gotta even survive the next tank now. They're putting some pressure on them actually at this point.
Tank in the hands of
Team South Stars are now actually putting some major
Keo.
pressure. Like with them not surviving any of these tanks, it's gonna be tough going into.
It's
their
gonna
home
be
service.
tough.
We'll see. This still could happen. It could happen. I want to see them kill this tank though. I want to see
Bit
them
of
actually kill
damage.
it.
Bit of damage. Now, for this tank fight, I think they're looking to get a bit aggressive to make sure this tank doesn't get a walk in for too free rather. Vac gets a nice little skeet there.
Please don't.
Throws another rock.
Don't. I don't want that.
They don't have any pills between them, so they're gonna have to make sure.
Scary.
Yeah,
Coach is-
something happens.
Coach is gonna be 2 punches by the time tank commits.
We're waiting for this tank to bleed out. Not tank to bleed out, what am I saying? Survivors to bleed out. The hunter making some noise at the back to cause some disturbance. That boomer, look at where he's positioned that boomer. It's behind a post and gets a single boom onto Nick.
Boomer right there is gonna be a big disaster moment for POM. And they're coming in hot. As I said, 2 punches on a coach.
Dang.
It's gonna be an instant attack. And now he's got the boomer guy next. I think this is the white, my dude. This is the white. There's no surviving this tank.
This is the end. Charger lining up both teams.
Oh! Nick running in here. He's gonna get the next corner.
This is
Ooh, he got got
should
right
be a wipe.
Punch though.
Oh, that is another wipe.
Keo with a wonderful boomer. Who was that boomer?
Not too
Was that
sure who the
Old-
boomer was, but I know it was Vac that didn't pay attention to the boomer spawning at the. I think Vac got caught off guard. I think one of their. You know, it's important to be blocking spawns for that tank, but it's just as important to make sure you know what's coming in from behind. They didn't turn their backs early enough, and that boomer got 1 boom.
That was really the moment. That was the make or break moment there. That was gross. That was a really good boomer.
Lead now extending beyond 2.3k, just. So it's a healthy lead. But obviously, South Stars would have wanted to be a lot higher than 3k at the moment. I've seen some teams get mammoth totals on this after 3 maps of Haunted Forest, 3 maps of AI in tanks rather. So they have to make
That's a
sure
fun
that they. This is a horrendous round for both teams. Actually, there's a lot of common coming in, spawns come in from above. It's tough.
It is
No
tough.
matter playing on ping or no ping, it's tough regardless.
Picture really creeps me out.
Which one?
Clown, upside down clown picture in the city.
I mean, any clown's game, am I right?
Like,
Dum-dum.
Jesus. Your mom's
right.
game.
They're good. Hunter gets
Ooh.
shut down. Is it shut down?
Hunter just falls down right there.
Say it.
That's a whole shutdown hit. They just gotta wait for a spit. It's clean.
Not sure if they got a boomer. I think that boomer spitter died last. They're looking to get a quad. Man, I'd love to see Penguins of Madagascar land a quad.
Do it. Be
Bit of momentum
gross.
shift.
Reloading.
Important to stay positive. In a match like this, it's very easy to lose focus and lose track. And so once your team starts getting tilted, it's hard to bring them back. It's hard to come back. Now, if this tank falls in the hands of Ozzy, we'll be dialing from Delhi. I'll say.
Charger really good there.
Good charge, managing to get a pound onto knock at the front. as the SA team taking a bit of damage, but
Reloading.
I suppose one of the SI did most of that, so they really need to go. They're still playing, okay, now they've shifted from 3 shotguns to 2 shotguns on this map, opening up 2 Uzi positions, and that's understandable with the amount of commons coming in. 3 Uzi would have been great too, but I think SA players are primarily shotgun players anyway, as that boomer rockets in the double. Jockey keeps Ellis in the spit. This is damn out.
Oh, the boomer was so big there in that moment because Nick could not figure out where to go and what to do in time.
That is insane.
Way with Ellis.
That is insane. That is captain's copped a lot of damage there. And there wasn't much you could do about it because once he got stumbled by that boomer, the jockey was essentially immediately ready to grab him. Kept him in the spit, which hurt him. Going to the next hit with a 3 cap boom. If they could get this boomer to lead the fit, we could be looking at a fat hit here. I think the boomer had an opportunity to get a rocket boom there as 3 survivors were hugging the left-hand side wall. They're looking at hitting this 2-2 dividing column here.
Interesting.
Taking the time now to make sure they don't get hit. Here's a Rochelle and the hunt and the charge. This is insane. Ozzy's gonna go down off of this, or should go down nearly off of that hit. This is some good SI coordination from Team Madagascar.
What a good hit. They sent that charger right at the same time as the boomer landed. I was kind of scared.
This is good. I like to see a bit of a fight back from the underdog team.
Can they get a good spit hit here on the ladder?
2-2. Maybe they go for. Are they going for pills? Are they going for ammo? They shouldn't be going for ammo.
Ooh, they're taking their sweet time. Actually.
What are they doing? Going for ammo. So they're given an opportunity for the SI or misplay by the boomer, but big 2. Hunter gets a spit off, but well, Nick should run backwards. Really, the spit hadn't spread towards the front side, but not too bad. I suppose they have 4 sets of pills, and I think I don't see any at the front at the moment, but still have a bit of pills. A little too much damage, if you ask me, in terms of home server. Will we see a death charge? Come on, Charger. You have an opportunity right there. You had a chance, Charger.
So good.
Yeah, it looks like knock just spawn blocked in time as that Charger misses. Boomer does land though. Everything else cleared very quickly. 4 sets of pills at the moment, so it's not too bad at the moment for the stars of South America. Hands in the tank. Whoop, my bad. Tank's in the hands of Vac. Will quickly shift it over to Team SA.
So for Kia. Yo. On me. Boomer. Boomer died. Where is the tank?
Nice, he's dead. Let's go. Boomer's on the left too.
Not too bad at effort.
Yep, I'm hard.
Not too bad at effort. Not getting greeted with a log to the back of his. And unfortunate that Keo, for the infected team anyway, got hit a little too far away and managed to pop off his pills. Madagascar just unable to capitalize with the SI and tank for the final map of their away match.
754 bonus coming into the cemetery here.
91% damage bonus with 25 health. So they really need to get an in-cap here or two to really reduce this the bonus that will hurt them. 150 is a big amount of bonus.
Yeah,
taking the time at the moment. South Star, the Charger has spawned, but caught out of position.
Maybe there's a chance. It's gonna be tough. I want to see him keep him under 4,500 points. I want to see it. See some damage here. Oh, what a smoker! You could have actually death charged somebody.
Yeah, a bit of a
Good job, though.
not too coordinated that hit. I don't think the charger kind of gave up his spawn. The smoker will probably look dying there was kind of pointless because you've actually thrown your SI out of sync. So this will be maybe even a free boat for the South Americans here as they make their way towards the front of the map now. Yesterday, in our match, I had a tank spawn right in front of our face. Unlikely for Tal. Oh, nice skeet. Charger, ambitious. But 3 point, or maybe 4.3k for our team South America. The Stars bringing it back.
4,500, but that is a lot of points. 4,348.
Now that's
for
not a
their-
big score for a home team. It's a decent score. It's not a big score.
Not big.
Had
Pretty decent though. That's still pretty decent. We'll see. That's only 4 maps, my friend. So
if Madagascar had capitalized on the backed up their strong SI rounds with some strong survivor rounds rather, they could have been at least 1,500 to 2,000 points at the moment, which wouldn't be too bad. Quarter map 1 certainly hurt them. Hunter nearly gets speeded. Kia had very little health. Not too bad though as a first hit. Should have a quad cap I think for the next for round 2, the second hit. Now tank does fall into the hands of OZ for this round, and I'm fairly sure old mate Rajesh is sitting and waiting. We'll give him a call when time comes.
the spitter tricap, my friend. They're taking their sweet time. That spitter's gonna be dangerous though whenever they do send.
Do we have a spitter tricap with it? Ooh, danger. Danger. They have a charger. As a jockey land, the charger gets, well, it doesn't get melted, but he just misses, and the hunter does get a bit of damage on the coach, and that's bit spread on the skirting. That's insane. That never happens when I try. Bit of damage onto Team Penguins of Madagascar, but I wouldn't be too concerned if they can just move through the vital choke points of this map. For example, if they can just take this next tunnel, which they are just put, should ease their momentum. Boomer, Charger, Jonky, and the Smoker, the Jar Jar Charger misses.
Ooh, getting
But
punches.
gets a solid 3 punches onto Powerless, causing him to be sub 40 HP. Slowing them down a little, but they still have 3 survivors and relatively decent amount of health. They need to make sure they need to keep pushing fast. They can't be taking too long taking these hits and pushing forward. It's really going to allow the SI team. Those rocks, I suppose, were banned, were they not? I'm not too sure what's doing that. Acknowledging his brain fade there a little. Charger gets another 3-4 punches onto FYA. A bit of damage now being inflicted continuously actually onto Team Madagascar. All they need to do essentially is survive this tank and make it to the boat. I'll be happy if they do that. Get a bit of distance onto them. Maybe if they can even get 1,500 points. a difference of 3k, just under. Maybe Madagascar can pull something off on their NA servers. Now that being said, don't forget the SAs are quite experienced with ping. They know how to play on ping as a tri-cap nearly lands as a jockey uncleared still, and the smoker manages to get a bit of backlash onto Powerless. More damage rolling onto essentially the same two players, Powerless and FIA, as Back and Wither doing a pretty decent job of dodging all the SI. Moving into the last ladder now before they get to the tank. Charger now in the hands of a Jar Jar player. See if we can get a death charge. See if Team Medic. Oh, they're not even going for the death charge. The Charger gets a nice double charge. A Jockey lands and a Hunter in the spit. This is absolutely what Madagascar did not need, as the spitter gives them a bit of a blockage, causing FIA to pop his kills, and Vac will have no other choice but to either pop or pass his kills onto his cap, leaving him slow for this tank. Now this should read out to be a quite easy tank for OZ, captain of the SA Star.
Oh, they're
But,
spawning this as we speak.
giving this tank into the hands of Rajesh. Okay, the tank is rolling in the hands of Get Good, very not good player, South Stars captain Ozzy, hiding behind the big log tree looking thing on the floor. The tank does try to hit a log onto Nick, who is running away. That tornado looking log doesn't manage to do any damage though, but the smoker and the no smoker, the Charger punches down the chocolate man on the floor. The tank is running around, not doing really much damage. Not sure what the captain is doing here at the moment. He's looking to get the log out. He's playing with his toy. Left, right, night with a big charge, the big hunter. My goodness, I have to go back.
No, he landed on a big
insane damage.
He landed on a big
damage.
man. A big chocolate man was the first one to go down. Wow, big chocolate man. That was the highlight of my night. He fucking landed a log on a big chocolate man. All right, I don't know what the other server is gonna be. But that was
Huge. Now, let me just
great-
record the scores. 4-3,
such a
4-3, 4-8,
great game.
1-2, 9-8. Okay.
Damn.
Differential of, what are we looking at there? 3.3k? Just around 3k.
Just about 3K.
Yeah, just about 3k. I'd like to see some domination on the American servers by Team Madagascar. I have said before though, Team South America are quite experienced with ping.
We joining server right away. Do we have a break time?
Let me have a geezer. Let me have a geezer. Would you like a break infested?
Break long enough to go get like a new beer.
Yeah. Get them drinks going. Get a beer. I'm just gonna see if these guys are in the server. Just waiting for either team to get into server. I believe it might be Chicago. I'm not too sure what their home server is. But But overall, solid performance by Team South America on their server. A bit of a scrappy play, maybe in terms of Survivor, but you know that's back and forth in Haunted Forest. But you could, it was quite obvious that their SI coordination and the SI that Team Madagascar were eating was a substantial amount of damage. We even got to see an early quad cap on map 1, which was a maze and a lot of tank damage rolling out throughout all the tanks of Team South America. And that being said, Madagascans had a good amount of tanks as well. They got some damage, which Team South Stars would have to reflect on. Maybe some positioning, some shutting down. But not a bad effort for a seed, I think 29 team on a ping match, and I'm certain that they don't play as much ping match as compared to the South Stars.
Back. I've returned.
You back? Why is their team asking me for a Chicago IP? All right, we're just looking for a Chicago. Chicago. Do you have a Chicago IP for me?
You need me to find you one?
Well, they're asking me for it, so I'm gonna try and look around for it.
I have one. Here, join on me.
Join on me.
Chicago?
Just yeah, Chicago, and load it up from lobby first because we don't have admins and need to change the Mecca versus lobby. Chuck in the MM_ dedicated servers, and we'll chuck in the IP after, and we'll load in.
Hold up. Detour ahead, right? Or am I wrong? Hello? No. It's Haunted Forest. Woo!
You in, homie?
Do it. Because I'm dumb.
No problemo.
I'm by myself in a lobby and I can't start it by myself because I'm dumb.
Yeah,
and I-
just send me an invite. I'll join. You're offline. You're appearing off.
Mm.
Oh, we can appear offline for this match though. Online rather, because it's not on the SA server anymore. Alright, go, my dude skis.
Please tell me it didn't get taken by somebody.
There's Chicago 3 that's taken, and Chicago 2 that has someone in it, but it's got someone playing fucking Gauntlet. I want to see if I can tell them to get out. Oh, did you just load the server?
No.
Okay, never mind. I'm not too sure what's going on. Momentary pause for all of our viewers as we're trying to get into the home match of the American team, Penguins of Madagascar, followed by. Seems like there's a bit of a break at the moment, trying to get both teams into one server. What am I loading into? I'm loading into a map. It's Gauntlet. Alright, there's one dude on Chicago too. So if you're in the chat, you know what to do. Help a brother out.
Mm. I just MM dedicated force and it wouldn't do it. I'm very confused.
There's what Chicago server is.
Is it because there's people in it already?
Yeah, if there's someone in the server, you won't be able to load in from lobby.
Aggravating. I was just
Okay.
in.
Adam
How dare
Adam is saying this
I'm-
guy's giving up the server. Which server?
God. Keep the game moving. Actually, I've never run into this as an issue in the longest time.
Okay. OZ is being reset.
I got it.
Now, I just need to pop into the Madagascar
join.
squad team 1 moment.
There we go.
No. You gonna put up tents and shit, or keep moving? Let's roll. Nope.
We're doing it. You don't even know. We are doing it.
Substitutioning going on with both
Ooh.
teams, maybe. I know Slay might have to go, so Loud.
Slay?
Yeah, Slay from Team South Stars is requesting him to be subbed out for Loud, the team member that had been benched originally, has been asked to come crawling back. But in that same circumstance, we've got Team Madagascar, who may also lose FYA due to time. Oh, he's busy or something like that, so they may have to find a sub too. So there may be a momentary time lapse in towards the commencement of this round. I'll get in server.
Man, about 3K points separate the two teams.
Oh yeah.
That's all, folks. Not really. We're only halfway there. Man. So you're saying they might lose one on both sides? Might be a little bit of mix-up everywhere.
If they wait,
All
why are
right.
we playing the game if they're losing a player on both sides? Unless they can get a player for both teams.
Who did you say?
If Dom and Slay are leaving.
Dom's leaving too? I didn't know that. I thought it was a Slay.
I thought that's what you said.
Let me have a chat.
Maybe I
Fudge.
misinterpreted it.
One of us. So. Okay. Well. One moment before I make this call on live TV.
Wiz is booting up the game, so I'm assuming they're gaming.
One moment, peeps, hang in there. I'm about to get the final verdict.
The final verdict. This map does this weird thing to me where it puts purple on a lot of the rock because of the shadowing. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's a weird quirk I noticed, but it just might be me and my broken machine. Just see more purple than normal.
Alright, stream, will I come bearing bad and heavy news? The other team, good clarification. Team Madagascar, the Madagascans, the Penguins, are calling it GG.
Really?
They are calling it GG. Because they've got 2 people that need to go. One of them that they can get as a sub doesn't know the map too. Is not too familiar with the map, so they're happy to call it GG there.
Well, I guess that's all she wrote.
Gonna have to, yeah, it's all she wrote. Gonna have to cut it short.
Man, wanted to see some more action, but you almost had to expect it. It's almost the way it's been. It's the way it's been a lot.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately.
GG all around. GG all around.
GG.
That's the way round ones go for most of these tournaments. It's just kind of, it's always a little bit lopsided. Round 2, I'm excited to see if we can get an upset round 2, though. Didn't see any upsets round 1. Went about smooth as we all probably expected, honestly. But round 2, I'm excited to see if we can get an upset, get someone flip flopping, get some bracket mashup.
Brackets will be going live. Not too far from now. For round 2 dead air of the
Ooh,
Swift
exciting.
stages. Be excited to see who gets matched up and which team gets paired up. Now the games will get a little
Wait,
easier
sorry,
for the.
when's it get posted? The matches?
Yo, don't interrupt me, Adam. I'm trying to talk.
Oh, I'm just.
Oh,
I just want to make it clear
no,
for the people.
yeah, no, I appreciate your concern, my man. Hopefully, either by the end of the day today in Oz time, but there is one more match that is uncertain, which is G2 versus Hogwarts. So if you can make a decision on what happens there, bit of a drama llama going on, we might release it later in a couple. I'll give it one more day before we release round 2, so it will be Sunday for the rest of the world, while the Aussies will be Monday. Tuesday rather for Aussies and Monday for the rest of the world. So give it a bit. We'll release round 2 soon once we just get a final verdict on what's happening with one of the matches. But yeah, I think if everything goes fine, I'm sure within like half a day's time we'll be able to release the second bracket. Let's get a few announcements. I know there are a few posts to get out there in terms of providing every participant in the tournament an update of penalized teams, players, just so we have a register of a kind to allow other captains to see what's going on with other teams, what players are penalized, which players should be playing, suspensions, all that kind of stuff, as well as players that are currently on POV status. So if we think you're dodgy, you're going to have to be streaming. But that's something that will be announced shortly. So keep your eyes out on the announcements tab, on the discussions tab, on the Quarantine Cup 2020 homepage, as well as the round 2 brackets. So stay tuned. Hope that answers your question, Adam.
My man iPad.
What up?
Tell all the viewers, because I've never been a part of this. Tell all the viewers candidly, how does it feel to actually host a tournament and you can be through round 1? Is it successful feeling yet? Like it doesn't feel like there's been a whole lot of bumps in the road. It feels like you got kind of lucky so far. I feel like it's been fun time.
Well, invested.
Yes.
There have been bumps. Let me rest assured there have been bumps.
I guess
You know,
team already
having a
dropped out
tournament.
and that sort of a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, holding a tournament where nearly 40 teams have registered, which is you know, I think what was the last tournament that had I think was it Kiss Me's tournament? Someone was saying, I can't remember. A bleed out tournament. I can't remember. Another tournament has 30 something teams as well, but nearly getting 40 teams makes life difficult. But we encouraged teams to sign up. So this tournament, we've got a lot of Asian influence, and they're bringing a lot of their teams into this draft. but
like
it's
it.
good. It's challenging. You've got a lot of you know, teams from different countries and regions trying out to win a huge prize full of 500 Aussie dollars.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
awesome, my dude.
huge!
Dude,
What will you do with that amount of money?
I'm just excited. I'm just excited for you guys.
Yeah, it's
This is a
definitely
fun time.
good. The fun and learning curve. We've always wanted to host a tournament, and well, with this whole COVID virus thing going on, we thought everyone would be home looking for something to do, and we seized the opportunity to hold a Quarantine Cup tournament. So props goes out to all the admins, moderators, broadcasters, streamers, casters, Vanille for her production work, and
You
the
got
management
Adam
team.
here. Adam here
Adam, well, yeah,
making
I
big
threw
bucks.
Adam into yeah, Adam
Thank
making
you.
big bucks from streaming. But yeah, even the participants who signed up for QC 2020, it's only round one. Plenty of rounds to go. 6 stages in the Swiss rounds before we go into the top 16, playing off for the brackets, the group stages. And
Yo,
there's plenty more to come in lines of production. Vanille's working on some tweaks and stuff, some surprises in terms of QC 2020.
so is there anything else you wanted to add, my dude, iPad?
Ah, no, my man. We just got a bit of post-match analysis to make sure that we've got some stuff in terms of admin sort of things gets done. We need to get out the second bracket soon. But yeah, thanks for tuning in for the rest of the peeps on the stream.
Heck yeah.
Thanks
It was
for.
a wonderful game, and that might be the last game of round one. And so
I
that
do
might,
think so. Yeah,
might
it
be a
might be the
wonderful
last
round
round.
one, bringing us to a close. We got Dead Air next season, so everyone
Mm-hmm.
be on the lookout for new times and dates to be made for new teams to be going head to head.
That being said, I thank everyone for tuning in today. Unfortunately, it was just a 1-game match between South Stars and Penguins of Madagascar. South Stars take the win, moving into round 2, Dead Air, as well as Madagascar, obviously. Thanks for coming, all.